day everyone. I'm Sarang Prushti from class 10th and today I invite you to travel with me almost 5000 years back to the dawn of India's greatness, from the brilliance of the Indus Valley civilization to the wisdom of the Vedic age. Around 2500 BCE, while much of the world was still learning to survive, India had already mastered the art of city building. On the banks of Indus rose the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, masterpieces of town planning. Streets were arranged in a perfect grid pattern, intersecting at right angles like a modern city map. Every houses were built with standardized baked bricks, the same size everywhere, showing unity, precision, and advanced technology. It- but their greatest achievement was sanitation. Every home was connected to a covered central drainage line. Public wells supplied clean water, and bathrooms were built inside the homes. Hygiene and health were not luxuries, they were everyday realities. And truly, India's people value cleanliness more than many modern cities. Economically, too, they were far ahead. They grew wheat, cotton, barley, and sesame. They reared cattle, goats, and traded across continents. The famous Indian seals carved with animals and symbols have been found as far away as Mesopotamia. Their art still inspires us. The bronze girl dancing with her confident posture and the dignified priest king with his intricate robe. What is most remarkable is that this was a civilization without kings, palaces, or vast armies. People lived with a sense of equality and community spirit. Their achievement reminds us that greatness does not lie in conquest but in cooperation, innovation, and collective progress. Yet, with all civilization, decline came. Around 1900 BCE, climate change, floods, and shifting rivers led to the abandonment of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. But India did not fall into silence. From this ending arose the new beginning, the Vedic age. On the on the fertile plains of Ganga and Yamuna, new communities brought traditions that shaped the very soul of India. This was the time when the Vedas were composed, the Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, the Yajurva Veda, and the Atharva Veda. These were not just religious hymns, they were the manuals of science, philosophy, music, medicine, and astronomy. From the chanting of mantras to the calculations of seasons, the Vedas became the encyclopedia of India. The Vedic thinkers also gave us the idea of Upanishads, which explores the mystery of souls and universe, and the Brahmanas and Aranyakas, which guided rituals and meditations. These texts are treasured of human wisdom, studied and admired across the world even today. The Vedic age was also an age of discovery. Concepts of mathematics and geometry were developed for building altars and measuring land. Astronomy was carefully observed. Solar and lunar cycles were calculated, constellations mapped, and the vastness of time described in yugas and kalpas. The foundation of Ayurveda were laid, emphasizing balance, herbs, and lifestyle in medicine. Even the idea of zero, which later changed the world, can be traced to this tradition of inquiry. And let us not forget education. Education took place in gurukuls, where students lived with their teachers, studying discipline, knowledge, and values. Ideas like dharma, karma, and yajna shaped the Indian thought for millennia, guiding not to show how people lived, but how they dreamed. So, while the Indus Valley civilization gave us the brilliance of philosophy, sanitation, our planning, trade, the Vedic age gave us the brilliance of scientific curiosity and philosophy. Together, they form the twin foundation of India's heritage. India has always been a land of brilliance, and ancient India is not just a chapter in history, it is a shining example of human progress. A civilization that continues to create, to build, and to live in harmony. Thank you.